Yo, what's good with y'all? In today's video, I got part 2 of how to make a solo leveling game in Roblox. I saw you guys show part 1 mad love, so of course I had to hop in studio literally the next day and start working on part 2 and stuff. So I hope you guys are enjoying will enjoy part 2. As you can tell by the title, part 2 will feature the a quest system, the starter quest where you where you kill a goblin, but it's up to you guys for whatever NPC you kill or however the quest goes. And I've added basic M1 combat, right? So yeah, I saw you guys show mad love on part 1. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys for all the love and support y'all showed on that. So of course I'd hit y'all with the part 2, and yeah, let's go ahead and get straight into it. Oh, continue showing the series love, show the part 2 love, and then of course I got y'all with part 3. If there's anything you want to see specific in particular, leave a comment or ping me, game me, whatever stuff, and I'll consider adding it, right? So let's go ahead and get into the changes. Okay, so if we open up server storage, I have two folders, animation folder and PC folder. The names are pretty self-explanatory, right? Animation folder has our animations, right? You have to use your own animation ID. So simply just insert in animation, rename it whatever you want, and then throw your animation ID inside the animation ID property, right? These are for our M1 animations. So again, animation folder is inside of server storage. Then we have our NPC folder. You can insert a folder by, just typing it or just clicking it. Insert it into server storage, rename the other one to NPC folder, and then you want to get your NPC. So I got the goblin NPC from the toolbox. You guys don't have to use a goblin, use whoever you want. I did make some adjustments. If you are trying to make this just like how I did, I scaled it up so it was the same height as a regular player. And I gave it a dagger. I got the dagger from the toolbox too. I inserted the dagger into the right arm, welded it to the right arm. So whenever the goblin walks, because I also have a walk animation, I have it so the goblin is walking. Whenever the goblin is walking, it'll be walking with it, but it won't swing it. I didn't program that, but anyway. So yeah. So once you have NPC setup, just throw it inside the NPC folder, and then we are good to go. Last thing actually is the sound service. So I did not end up using the goblin sound effect, so you don't worry about that. Um, of course you need a punch sound for the M1s. And then this is optional, but I decided to do a notification sound. So whenever you get a notification of like you have received a new quest or you've completed said quest, whatever, you just get it. You just have a sound effect, so like, okay, let me check my notice, or let me check to see which changed, added, whatever. So let's go ahead and get straight into it though. Right. So if you open up the core script, the local core script, we're going to go to the top. All we're going to do is create a new variable. We're going to say local attack number. This is for M1s is equal to 1, right? Because of course we're going to go 1 2 1 2. So then if we scroll down, like actually, like, yeah, we don't really have to scroll down that far, not gonna lie. Wait, is that, I'm trying to think. I think, yeah, I think that's good. My eyes be having to adjust, but anyway. So right here, okay. So I'm gonna say else if input dot user input type is equal to enum dot user input type dot not keyboard mouse button 1, because these are M1s and not process once again. Then enter, right? You're simply going to say, we're gonna set an if statement. We're gonna say if attack number. So we're gonna say if attack number is equal to 1. Then enter. You're gonna say attack number is equal to 2. Then you're going to fire their mode event. You're gonna say core event fire server in quotation marks put M1 comma in quotation marks put left punch, right? Then enter. Else if attack number is equal to 2, then attack number is set back to 1. And then same thing, fire the remote event, core event, fire server, in quotation marks M1, comma, this time do right. And boom, just like that, we have set up the M1 system. We can then scroll down to our core event on client event, click the arrow right here. Enter, we're going to set up the other, is it 2 or no, it's actually just 1. Yeah, the other event. We're going to say else if event type is equal to in quotation marks quest. So this event will work for both for like when you finish the quest and when you receive the quest. So let's go up here, let's put a quotation mark, I'm sorry, a comma, then arg1, short for argument number 1, because we're going to be sending over whatever the quest text is going to be, whether or not it's like congrats, you have completed said quest, or you have received said quest, right? So I'm going to actually just really copy and paste the stuff up here. So you want to just take this part, Control C, Control V, saves us a whole bunch of time, right? So all we're gonna do is just take that. You want to replace the text. All you literally have to do is replace the text part, boom, with argument, and then probably best to change the wait duration to 5 seconds, just so the player has enough time, just to ensure the player has enough time to read everything and stuff. And then you also want the notification sound. Yes, we want that as well. All right. So I think that's about it on the local script. Now we can move on to the server script. We have a few changes that I had to make. So first things first, let me go ahead and get the sound server. So at the top, I'm going to say local ss is equal to game, get service, sound service. I honestly cannot, like, is it zoomed? Is this, seems better. Yeah, I think actually this is better, not gonna lie. But anyway, so sound service, right? Then I'm gonna go after the stats data store. And then we're gonna create we're gonna create variables for the folders. So we're gonna say local animation folder is equal to game.server storage wait for child animation folder, then just do the same thing. Local npc folder is equal to game.server storage wait for child npc folder. And then lastly, we're going to create a module script. We're going to insert a module script into the core script. So we're going to insert the module script. You can name it quest module. You want to create a variable and you want to name it quest module, then simply just say require script.quest module, and boom, right? We've set up those variables. Now we can scroll down here. Let me just, okay, good, just had to double check. All right, so then what we're gonna do is we are going to let me think. Oh, we're gonna go about, I'm gonna say it's like yeah, right here. Okay, so we're gonna go right here. So after, the while not success do loop, we're gonna say if hunter rank dot value is equal to quotation marks unranked, which pretty much means the players, it either means it's the player's first time playing the game, or it's just they're like, it's not their first time playing the game, but they never actually completed the quest before, right? So we're gonna say quest module dot starter quest in parentheses. You want to send over the player, right? Then we're gonna simply just gonna add hitboxes, right? So what we're gonna do, it's honestly very simple. So once we do this once, we just have to copy and paste it. It's a lot to type the first time, but actually it's honestly simple. So we're gonna add the hitbox. We're gonna say local hitbox is equal to instance.new parts, parent this to the character's humanoid root part, right? And then we're gonna set some properties. We're gonna say hitbox.name is equal to quotation marks hitbox, right? Then you can say hitbox.anchored is of course equal to false. Hitbox.can't-collide is equal to false. Hitbox.massless is equal to true, right? And then here's the hitbox.transparency is equal to 1. Hitbox.size is equal to vector3.new. Then you're gonna say 5, 6, 5.5, or sorry, not 5.5, 2.5, right? 5, 6, 2. Yeah, sounds good. Then I'm gonna say hitbox.color. I mean, this is optional, but this is just if when you test. I think it's 1, 1, 1, or no, that is all wrong. Well, I don't know what the numbers are. Oh, 1, 0, 0. That's what it is. But yeah, we'll set the hitboxes. Then we're going to pivot it. We're going to say hitbox. We're going to set C-frame to, of course, player.character, humanoid root part, .C-frame. Then I'm going to create the weld constraint so we can weld the hitbox to the player's humanoid root part. So local weld constraint is equal to instance.new, in quotation marks, put a weld constraint. Parent this to the hitbox. Then you're going to say weld constraint.part 0 is equal to hitbox. And then weld constraint.part 1 is equal to player.character.humanoid root part, right? Boom. Now we can just copy and paste, like I said, save ourselves some time. Control C. You just want to throw this here so that the hitbox is, it's added again if, when the player dies and whatnot, every single time the player dies. And just like that, we are done with the first function. We do not have to change the second function. We're just simply going to add a little bit here. We're just simply going to add the M1 system down here, right? So simply just going to say, so I'm going to go here, then press enter. I'm going to say else if event type is equal to quotation marks M1. Enter. Let me just make sure, because I don't even know what was going on. It was weird, but anyway. So first things first, let me just, okay, I'm good. So I'm going to set up the animation track. The player, throws a punch, like see the animation play. So I'm going to say local AT is equal to character.humanoid load animation parentheses. Sorry, not script. You're going to get the animation folder, and then you're going to say animation folder regular bracket arc1. Then we're going to play the animation track, right? Then I'm going to set up the raycasting, right? So I'm going to say local start position is equal to character humanoid root part dot hitbox dot position. Then I honestly want to save. I just want to save everybody some time. So let's Control C, Control V. This would be our end, or sorry, not end position. This would be our direction, right? And then simply for this, you're just going to say C frame hitbox. C frame dot look vector, right? Now to set up the raycast params. So let's say local raycast params is, or sorry, I meant to have a capital. So raycast params is equal to raycast params dot new. Boom. Let's set the properties. Raycast params dot filter type is equal to enum dot raycast filter type dot exclude. Raycast params dot filter descendants instances is equal to special brackets. Then we're going to say character get descendants, right? And then I'm going to say local ray. We're going to cast array. So workspace ray cast. Origin is our start position, comma, throw our direction. Use multiplier. I recommend doing 3, but it's up to you guys for whatever you're going to do. So I'm going to go with 3, then comma raycast params, right? And then I'm going to say if ray, making sure the ray is working and that it made contact with some type of instance, and ray that instance that name is equal to hitbox, because it should be making contact with a hitbox. And then lastly, so you're going to say ray that instance that parent again, that name is nil equal to player dot name. So of course, they're not attacking themselves, they're not doing damage to themselves. Then we're going to create a variable for the enemy character. Enemy character is equal to you can just copy and paste this, Control C, all of that, boom, right? Then you're just going to play the punch sound effect, and then you're going to say enemy character dot humanoid that health is less than equal to. Now I'm setting it to 15 because when when we tested and I demonstrate to you guys, I don't want to sit there punching an NPC for punching an NPC like 20 times just to kill them and stuff. That's why I'm setting it to 15. So if you guys are more than likely probably set your damage value to lower, right? Now we can get to the quest module script, right? And honestly, having typed all of this as well as the hitbox code, we're gonna save ourselves a whole bunch of. Okay, I'm good. We're gonna save ourselves a whole bunch of time. You guys don't even know. So first thing, let's rename this to mod. I just prefer having it like this. So mod, and it makes you Control C, Control V. We need to drag over some variables here. We need the core events. So let's just go ahead and get it from the core script. We need the core mode events as well as the NPC folder. Right. So Control C, Control V. I guess actually I don't technically. Oh, you can really delete this. Yeah, sorry. You can delete that on the server script. We actually don't need that. We need that on the module script. I forgot I changed up how I wanted to do it. So let's set up the local function first. I'm going to say local function is equal to enemy attack. This is what this function is going to handle, attacking, the character. So first things first, we're going to say enemy character, player, the player that the enemy character is going after. So we're going to say while true do enter. We're going to set up an if statement. I'm going to say if game.players find first child, player.name. This is just to ensure that makes it okay, the player is, still in the server. And enemy character, so we don't want the loop to continue playing if the enemy died already. Then I'm going to say enemy character humanoid. Here's how we make it move. We're going to say move to. Then we're going to say player dot character dot humanoid root part dot position, right? Then we're going to here's when the copying and pasting begins. It's a whole lot of fun. It saves us plenty of time. Let's really just Control C all of this. Control wait. Do I need? Okay, yeah, so I just need that. So Control C, Control V, boom, right? So all we need is that, and then after the raycasting, you're gonna add your task that way. So I recommend doing 0.3 seconds, but you guys can mess around with the time to get whatever your desired result is. We are gonna need to change some things about this though. So for the start position, instead of it being the regular character, this is going to be the enemy character. So just replace that. Control C, Control V, Control V. And then sorry, not this one, not be player name. This is actually oh wait, I just realized. Wait. Oh, I just realized that's actually useless. Never mind. You guys don't need this. I'm so stupid. I forgot. I forgot I I included the character get descendants. I'm so stupid. I completely forgot I included that part. We don't need that. I just realized that. I'm like, why didn't I include that the first time? But anyway, so yeah. So as long as it equals a hitbox, then we're gonna do damage, right? And then our enemy character. We also need to get the Oh, well, actually, we don't need the sound service because the enemy NPC is not throwing punches, so you can delete that. And then for this, you could just set the damage value to like 5, right? And like I said, have the weight. Now we can get on to the function, like the main function handler. So go down and you're just gonna say mod dot. Don't want to say start request. I don't know. I mean, I don't know because this could be really used for like a lot. Like I don't know if I want to have individual functions for each quest. I guess we'll just say we'll just call this start request. I'll change my mind. Yeah, I'll change my mind later if I so desire to. I'm gonna say function in parentheses. You're going to put PLR for player. Enter. Right. As for the code, we're going to say core event fire. Or sorry, not fire server. Fire client. Fire to the player. Comma in quotation marks. You're going to request and stuff. Then we're going to put the text for the quest. So we're gonna say you have received a new quest. Colon kill the goblin. Right. Then throw in a task that wait. Just that they get the message before we just send the goblin to attack them. Then I'm gonna clone up the goblin. I'm gonna say local goblin is equal to NPC folder dot goblin clone. I'm going to say goblin pivot to. I'm gonna set it C frame. I'm gonna pivot over to the characters humanoid part C frame. Then I'm gonna multiply it because I don't want it to be like right on top of the player. I want it to be like in front of them. So -1, -1, -20. Right. Then parent it to the workspace. Boom. All right. Then we can set up the walking animation. So I actually just realized I actually forgot to include this. Let me go ahead and insert it. So I'm gonna drop in my walking animation, right? So call this walk animation, and then I'm gonna throw in my animation ID here because I actually did it where I actually created the animation on the script. Like I said, you guys have to use your own animations and stuff, and like your own IDs and whatnot, right? So boom, there you go. There's my walk animation. Now you guys know how to do it if you didn't know how to do it already. Right, so let's go back to the server script, and then you want to copy and paste the, where is it? Oh, down here. You're going to copy and paste the animation track part. So Control C, Control V. We only need to play the animation once since it is a movement animation. It'll just continue to keep playing unless we were to override it with a different animation. So I'm going to say AT, of course you're going to switch this to Goblin. And then we need the animation folder. And then let me do animation folder dot walk animation. Right. Let me create a variable for that. So let me just copy and paste this. Control C, Control V. I need the animation folder. Control C, Control V. Boom. Right, now we have the animation folder. So then now we'll play the walking animation. This is if you want your NPC to have that, up to you. Then, right, like I said, we're saving plenty of time. So instead of having to repetitively type everything, copy the hitbox code, Control C, Control V. This will be the goblin's hitbox, right? So you want to parent this. You obviously want to parent this to the goblin. So parent that to the goblin. You want it to be pivoted to the goblin. So I'm gonna root part C frame, and then weld it to the goblin once again, goblin. And then we're gonna use a quarantine wrap. This is the first time I've ever used it and stuff. I found out what it was when I was trying to figure out how to fix something and stuff involving the system. So this is my first time ever using it. So quarantine dot wrap, and then I'm going to say enemy attack. The name of the function, right? Then we're gonna throw another set of parentheses, and then I'm going to say goblin, comma player. What if I did this wrong? I don't know why. I just feel like I did this wrong. Like goblin. What if I just no? That's this. Oh, I see what I gotta do. Okay, there we go. Yeah, sorry. And close both of them in parentheses. That's what it is. Okay, yeah. Like I said, first time using it. And then all we gotta do now is just do goblin.humanoid, set it up for when they die. So died connect function. Enter. Then of course we're going to say player.stats folder. Then we're going to update the hunter rank. So hunter rank, that value is now equal to E. They are now, they are now E rank official hunter. Then we're going to say core event, fire server. Sorry, I keep saying fire server. Fire client, the player, comma quotation mark, same thing, quest, comma. But this time we're going to say, congrats. You are now an official hunter. Boom. Just like that, guys, we are done. Let's go ahead and test to make sure everything works. As always, if you guys want access to any one of my scripts or models, you guys can become either a channel member or a Discord subscriber. Link to either one of those options can be found in the description. So, okay, boom. You have received a new quest, Kill the Goblin. Boom, there we go. It spawns. The Goblin is, in fact, chasing me. If I stand still, it will, okay, that is strange. It's not doing damage to me, but I can damage it. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna test what I can and then fix that issue. Okay, so boom, I killed the Goblin. Congrats, you're now an official hunter. And there we go. My hunter rank is officially updated. Okay. What's weird now, we just have to figure out why exactly the Goblin is not able to do any damage to me. I just have to figure that out. Why is the Goblin not able to do any damage? Okay. Let me see. So if Ray, for instance, if Ray, wait, if Ray and Ray dot instant and Ray dot instance dot name is equal to hitbox, Ray dot name is equal to hitbox, then I'm gonna figure this out. Okay, let me see. Let me see if my character even has a proper hitbox, like if the hitbox is working correctly. Okay, I have a hitbox. As for where it is, okay, I do have my player's hitbox. I know the Goblin's hitbox works because I can do damage. Oh, never mind. Oh, I'm tripping. What? I swear I was not. Oh, I'm stupid. I'm over here looking. I was over here looking above my player. I forgot it's in the top left. Okay, so as you guys can see, he's dealing damage and stuff over time and whatnot. So, I think. No, it seems to be healing. Huh. That is so weird. Let me see. I think that was why. Okay, hold on. I think that was why I probably extended the range. Let me see. Let me extend this to 5. I think that was why I extended the range to 5 for the Goblin. Because I gave it a wider range than the player. Let me see. Oh well, it's still. Oh well, it seems to be feeling. Not gonna lie, I think the best thing to honestly do would probably be to set. Okay, an easy fix for this would probably be to make it so that the Goblin. Wait, no, but that's not possible because then the Goblin. Yeah, that's not possible because then. Probably the best thing to do would probably be to make a flat hitbox. That probably would be the best thing to do. Yeah, like just have it in front of it. But as you can see, it pretty much works and stuff. I'll probably figure out a fix for that. And yeah, I'll probably figure out a fix for that in the future. But yeah, you can adjust the range as need be, and then it should work and stuff. But yeah, so that's part 2 of how to make a solo leveling game and stuff. If you guys have been enjoying the series so far, definitely leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Stuff like I said, just leave a like, leave a comment. Just let me know you enjoy the video, you're enjoying the series, and I will for sure continue the series and show what part 3. Let me know in the comments what y'all want to see in part 3. And for sure, I got y'all. Thank you guys for watching the video. Really do appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next video.